Yo, what's up, guys? So I finally got my 25 Hemes and secured my 20 gems. So now I have tries to spend on alternative teams. So I have 3 teams for you today with different compensations for people that lack in certain characters or don't have the free-to-play units that we take for granted, like the PV Rebecca, for example. So the first team here is only using Roger Crew and Rox Pirates, and we're taking advantage of Yamato and their switch effect to have a conditional boost for the last stage, combined with the captain effect that reduce the switch cooldown from Roger Crew to have them ready for the last stage. We're gonna use Perospero from the get-go to save up the recovery orbs, so we can convert them into 1 orbs on the 3rd stage. Killer here is just here because he removes a special limit and he gives us some good buffs for stage 4 to kill. There's an alternative. You can use Jack from the Kaido batch, but this one is pretty good because he gives us card affinity. So we kill normally stage 1 and stage 2 after locking our orbs with Perospero. He's a free-to-play unit. And then we keep switching. On this stage, Roger Crew takes care of the threshold. And then we just kill normally after switching with Yamato and Ace. Like that, it should be fine. And then going into the stage 4, we're gonna be lacking 1 cooldown on Killer, but we're gonna get that cooldown from the special of Yamato and Otama. We're gonna use their special and then swap with Ace and Yamato, and then use the special of Killer, which is going to give us a color affinity. And we're gonna just use Yamato and the Rock Spirits to kill. I placed those Rock Spirits there strategically because on that spot you only get a black orb, I think, or at least an orb that we can change. Because at the bottom left, you get a poison orb. So yeah, we get just a black orb there. We remove the remaining 2 turns of attack down with the support from Diamond Jozu. Then we swap with Ace and Yamato. The super swap is gonna give us a burn on that goes through immunity on Hancock, and then use their special that's going to give us an attack boost and a conditional boost on top of the chain boundary that we get from their super switch. And then we're gonna use the Rock Pirate special that's going to give us an orb boost and territory for strikers. And then finally the special of Rock Pirates of Raja Pirates give us color affinity and chain chain boost. And we're gonna just use their EX here just for extra damage. And we should be able to kill pretty comfortably with the final tap of Yamato and Otama. We're gonna probably get around like 140 billion damage, which is more than enough to kill the level 200 that is only 30 billion HP. So that's it for this team. Let's go for the next one. So this team is for people that missed out on the Vivi Rebecca skulls. I saw some comments asking for replacements for Vivi Rebecca for my previous team that goes from 100 to I think level 170. I'm not sure if a lot of people got this Stasi, but I know a lot of people pulled on that GM banner because it was a pretty good banner. So hopefully if you don't have Vivi Rebecca, you have Roger Crew and this Stasi. So for the first stage, we're just gonna swap with Ace, with the Sabo and Koala and just kill normally. Second stage, we're gonna do the same, but I think we're going to kill in 2 turns because of the hunger. There's no shame in stalling when it comes to level 200 because you only want to clear it once. You don't worry about being efficient or fast, because once you kill it you can just go back to level 100. So here we save recovery orb on Robin, and then we're gonna use her special on this stage to share the orbs, and with her support Perisphere on her, we're gonna lock the orbs on our left side. That allows us to use the one orbs without losing them on Yamato and Koala. So we're just gonna kill that way. Then we go into the stage 4. We're going to be using the rest of our specials. Just make sure to use the right order. You want to use the Raja Crew before using Sabo and Koala, because Sabo and Koala extend the color affinity into 3 turns, which allows us to take it to the last stage. So we're gonna go with Raja Crew first. Use their special. I opted to stay here with the action special just to make sure that we have enough damage. And again, I reiterate, don't be ashamed to stall or take your time when you go into level 200, because you only want to do it once. Now we're gonna use the special of Koala. Another detail here is you want to go into stage 4 with Koala as int, Koala and Sabo as int, so we can lock their special with the custard support from Raja Crew, because we're gonna be hidden into the damage reduction. That should be it. And now we have full orb of Wano. Pretty comfortable. Then we're gonna use the Super EX from Yamato to get the increased damage, and then the orb boost and increased damage from Stussy, and the extra chain from Sanji and Frankie. There should be plenty of damage here. That little 0.2 chain additive from Jinbei is not necessary, but it's a nice extra damage. And again, you just final tap with Yamato. She holds all the damage. Let's see how much damage we do. We have 10.2 chain. It's insane. We have 42 billion damage. Again, plenty of damage for level 200. And finally, we go with the last team that has none of the fancy legends, or at least the fancy latest legends. We're just using Yamato, the OG one, and Kaido. Finally, we got the chance to use him. And this team, we're going to stall 4 turns on stage 3. Again, if this is your only choice, you gotta stall to kill level 200. Then just do it. Don't be ashamed to do it. And also always prioritize getting your 25 Himes first. getting to level 200 only rewards bounty, but 150 always gives you the 20 gems. So we kill while saving the recovery orb on Robin, and then here we're gonna stall for an extra 4 turns, just because Robin can now remove 6 turns of threshold. She can only remove 5, and we can't. We don't have any other alternative. I don't have the TM rare recruit Lindbergh. I think that would have allowed us to not stall. It just shows you that you can just get it done whatever way you can. And also make sure to do a level 150 on Bonnie. It's really crucial. You get a lot of rewards, a lot of Himes from level 150 secondary boss. That way you guarantee your 25 Himes every month. There's always a team or an accessible team that can deal with a mini boss. And especially if you pulled on the anniversary, you're always gonna have a unit that can help with those early PKA bosses. So after starting 4 turns, we just used the special of Robin, and we locked the orbs, and we killed. And here we're gonna use Yamato special for the friend captain, and then we're gonna use Viva Rebecca special, gonna give us color affinity, and activate the super EX of our Yamato captain. And after that, we're gonna use Koala and Sabo to give us an attack boost. And that's going to lock the orbs on Yamato and Koala and Sabo, and we're gonna just tap with those two and kill. It's pretty comfortable, a lot of damage we have. And then here on the last stage, we're gonna make sure to use Yamato special first, because the increased damage taken debuff that Yamato special does is gonna be higher than the super EX from our friend captain. We're gonna get 2.5 increased damage taken compared to the EX of Yamato and Otama that gives us only 1.75. So you can see it's 2.5. And then we're gonna use the super EX that's gonna give a super Psi, and then the super class from friend captain gonna be super strikers, and finally Kaido. If you don't have him and have Stasi, you can use him. They basically have the same purpose. Just give us the conditional of increased damage taken, and we're gonna just one-shot this boss with so much damage. So that's it for the level 200 teams for Hancock. I have a bonus here at the end for level 150 Bonnie. If you're not interested, please like and subscribe, and have a nice day. And if you are, there we go. So this team is going to be an alternative of the one I posted a couple days ago. I found it pretty inconsistent when it came to dealing with the Psi version of Bonnie. So I added Saturn. Probably at this point, with the amount of statues I have, I can probably keep the other team and still do enough damage. But this one is more consistent. And for the replacements, you can just remove Bluegrass and have either Queen or the Rock Pirates if you want an extra booster. Rock Pirates with Oven and Katakuri as support for the end of turn damage. And make sure to use their special and Vivi and Rebecca special on stage 4 if you're not using Bluegrass. So for stage 1 and 2, we're gonna be just saving the Wano orbs or the recovery orbs that are going to turn into Wano orbs on the stage 3, and just use the swap of Sabo and Koala to give us recovery orbs to deal with the hunger. So here we're gonna just use bluegrass. Remember, if you don't have bluegrass, you can use queen, or you can use rock spirits with Alvin and Katakuri as support. And the special bind is taken care of by the friend Captain Yamato and Otama. So last stage, we're gonna just use the special of Saturn first, because it gives us a 4.5 attack boost, and it also allows us to get the whole attack boost added into that 4.5 from Sabo and Ace, Sabo and Koala. We're gonna use Vivi Rebecca first. It's just a good habit to do, because their color affinity gets extended by Sabo and Koala, but it doesn't matter in this case. Sadly, the damage, the increased damage taken doesn't get applied by the Super EX here. And then we're gonna remove the last 6 turns of threshold with this York. And if the boss is int, we're gonna do the final tap of Yamato, and if the boss is Sai, we do the final tap or the rush with Saturn. So that's it for the video. I hope you guys found this helpful and got you closer to finish your Chopperman missions. Please like and subscribe, it helps me tremendously, and have a nice day.